All right, fellas. All right, guys. I am surprised as you are that I caught a fish. Thank y'all for coming out, but I'm in. Look at that hog. I can't believe he didn't see me. I saw him a long time ago, but I saw a bust in the middle of this place here, and oh, I came to a new spot. I've never been here, and or at least this far up in the marsh, and I expected it to be plumb shallow. We got about a foot above normal tide, and I thought, well, I go as far up as I can go, and we're gonna run out of. Ooh, there's a big wake making a lot of noise, but it don't matter. There's nothing gonna bite right here, I don't think, after this. But yeah, he's pushing big time. Pretty good redfish, probably. This is a big red here. I hope he's not too big, because I'm not expecting a lot. But when I saw that bust in the middle, I said, I'll throw and just see what's out there in the middle chasing. And it paid off. But I didn't know. Like I say, until you go check out ground, you don't know. I think this would be killer in a low tide, but high tide, it's just too much water. I did see two reds right against the bank that were nosed up, but by the time I saw them, they were seeing me, and that's hard to get them kind. Those guys are up off the bottom. They're just kind of milling on top, looking around. Whenever I like it best when these guys are at the bottom, on the bottom, and I can see them. Sometimes they're looking down, looking at something, and they're not looking at me. But this fella didn't have to look at me. He's looking at my bait. All right, fella, come on up. Come on up. Just a really nice fish. But yeah, it's just a long finger here. I don't know if that ditch goes anywhere. On the map, I didn't notice it, but sometime on the map, the little ditches don't show up that good. But I'm happy to get this rascal anyway, but I'm afraid he may be too large to take legally. I don't think he's oversized, but he might be. Come here, fella. Let's get our measuring stick out. Let's see. Oh no, he's 25 and a half. He might be a little longer if you stretch him, but look how thick he is. I think that's what it is. He's just so blooming wide. That sucker must weigh 5-6 pounds. I don't know what redfish weigh. I never weighed redfish, but all right, fellas, we're gonna move on. See what else we can get. There's more marshes back here, but there was an airboat. He was really doing a lot of noise back there, and I don't know where he was at and which one, and I didn't hear him long enough to leave, so he's probably sitting still. He'll probably crank up again in a little while, make some noise, but that's kind of the way I wanted to go. All right, guys, we'll bring y'all back in a minute. Hey, by the way, I've got a new mic, and so y'all let me know if it sounds better. I hope it does. It's about as best I can get. It's a Rhodes Mini, and I know there are probably more expensive ones out there, but that's a pretty decent brand. And all right, guys, let's move on. All right, guys, that wasn't very graceful at all, but it may have worked. We haven't got him in yet, but he may just have worked. Oh yeah. Oh, we got making rounds and rounds. Hey, let's look this way, even though the fish is the other way. All right, he's gonna come back. Come back over here. Yeah, I was just thinking about something my dad used to tell me about a boat full of nets. When we were commercial fishing, he'd come up on me and I'd have all my tackle in the boat, and he said, "The tackle in the boat ain't gonna catch you no fish." Because I'd been a while and I hadn't seen nothing, so but then I thought, well, maybe I would just throw blind. No sooner I start throwing blind, this guy kind of surfaced, and then I had to work my way into getting. He's hooked good if you don't break off, but yeah, hey, he's just a really nice football keeper. Love them this time of year. All right, guy. How long are you? Just 22 inches, but man, they feel like 26 inchers. The way they feel when you pick them up, and the way they feel when you fighting them, because they are so blooming heavy. All right, let me find my hook outs. But yeah, I've been a little ways, but that's just normal whenever you got high water. You just don't get that good easy fishing during high tide. At least I haven't found it to be like that. But it's all right. It's a beautiful day, sunny. You know, for this time of year to have a sunny day and it's not that cold. Here's this guy, just a nice thick rascal. Ooh, look how thick he is. Well, that'll work, fellas. I'm gonna keep on. This is still some marsh I hadn't really ever paddled through, but it's not far from my old honey hole up there that I made that video with all the bunches of fish. Well, this is where they go when the water gets high. They just go out in all these little parts and they spread out, and so you got to just paddle and put your time in. But that's all right. That's what it's all about. Get out here, get in nature, and hook on to one of these. All right, let's move on, see if we can get our third one. Then we'll be better. Hey, something busted around there. Better quit talking and get this thing in a box. He might just come right up on us. All right, see you in a bit. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, guys. He just, oh, I don't know, it kind of went from deep in his mouth to a little shallower. I hope it hooked again. But he's a pretty rascal. Settle down, fella, settle down. I really want you. Let me see where you're hooked. Oh, maybe he's okay. Maybe. I can't. Yeah, I think he's hooked all right. All right, we got into this little duck pond. Must be a duck pond because there's a duck blind right there. And yeah, I don't recall being in here because I've never seen that duck blind, and it's not new. But that's the thing. There's just so many little potholes that I came from a different angle. And anyway, enough of that. Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to one of you guys. I've been wanting to do that for a couple of videos, and I always I'm forgetful. But one of you guys, awesome guys, blessed me with brand new Hero 7 GoPro camera. Not only the camera, I mean the case. There's filters. There's a underwater camera case. Underwater, case that the camera can go in. Even though the camera is waterproof, you can double up, put it in a case, and then you can put different filters on it. Oh, what else? It had a tripod, a mini tripod. I mean, all type of line stuff. He said he got it and he just didn't use it, so he thought I might can use it. This guy's about 21 without turning the tail. He will work. And let's just take a look at him. Look how, get the sun right. I guess the sun is straight overhead. It's hard to get him to shine, but he's one of them real golden rascals. But yeah, he what else? 2 batteries, a 2-battery charger. I mean, I got to the mailbox or the post office. I said, well, he's gonna send it to me. I thought, well, it's gonna be a little bitty box. This box was this big. It was $18 for him to send it to me. And well, anyway, Dennis, I just want to thank you. And like I said in the email, when you come down, you let me know. I'll do what I can to get you on some fish. That's awesome. When someone blesses me like that, I just gotta bless you back. So I'm hoping whenever you come down, the conditions will be right to get you on some fish. That's the thing about what I do. It's always hard to plan trips because you never know what the weather's going to be like. And when you're fishing off a paddle craft, it can't be super windy and whatever. But I'm learning that high tide is not a death sentence. If you have the other conditions right, with the bright sun and the water that's not super cloudy, you can still run across these guys and sight cast them without. You can always come out and blind cast, except when it's real windy, you have a hard time moving around. But anyway, fellas, that's probably gonna do it for me. I hadn't been here super long, but I got my limit, and normally that's when I like to cut off, unless they're really biting or whatever. But anyway, that was good. So anyway, thank you again, Dennis, for the camera and everything, and thank you guys for watching. And anyway, I guess we're gonna move on, and I want to say God bless, and we will see y'all next time.